Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Rez Infinite. This is another Elgato HD60 Pro test video, and I think I've figured some stuff out. Notice that we're not getting any stuttering here. I've done a couple of tests before I've actually hit record this time, because I've been experimenting. So, last time my setup was using the 4K capture. I didn't have the Game Capture HD program installed. They are two completely separate ones. The Game Capture HD capture program is actually more robust, so that's a thing. You can also set the profiles depending on the console, so I guess it fine-tunes its reading for specific consoles, so that's pretty helpful. Not only that, though, I've changed from my HD, my 10 meter HDMI cable to my 5 meter HDMI cable, the one I had before the 10 meter, and I think the signal was degrading a bit because, as you've noticed, there hasn't been any stuttering so far, and that's what I'm hoping to have because that means we are Poggerino. Not only that, but we're also recording at 14,000 bit rate, so that's 14 megabits per second. While as before, with the other capture software, it was going by, at minimum, 8.8, so that's 8,800 bit rate. And obviously with OBS, I tend to capture roughly around to 6,000 to 8,000 bit rate, and that's what we're doing for now. But I'm actually recording with the Game Capture HD software, of which will actually allows me to split and have my commentary separate, which is pretty awesome. So we've got that going. So I'm actually recording through this at a bitrate of 40,000, which, by the way, is the lowest it can go for 1080p 60. So this should be pretty awesome if this works. And today we're going to be playing the original Rez. We're going to be doing areas 1 and 2. Hell, I might even continue and just play the rest of it maybe on stream, so that could be the final test to round off this entire thing, perhaps, I don't know, because at least then it'll be an hour long-ish, if I can get that far. I might as well. I mean, if I go to play right here, we've got 5 areas, and 2 of them are locked because I haven't got that far. The amount of times I played Area 1 testing this out, I've been using this game to test, because actually, EBTKS Paddy said in the Discord, as well as in the comments of the last video, doing Rez Infinite Area X was really good, because there's a lot of black, you've got tons of particle effects going on. It's a good idea to use this game for testing. Plus, it's also nice rhythm-based, time to chill, relax, and all that. So, yeah, it's a really good game for doing this sort of thing, and I never thought on doing that, because I always just did something that was very intensive, just to see how it would, handle. But we were having problems with Area X, but hey, things can still get pretty intense, and I have been doing testing before. I went to the 5 meter cable and the test cable. I know I'm still talking, I haven't actually started playing yet, there's a reason for that. And that's because, that I was still having problems testing out Area 1 with previous test videos that I haven't kept because of the stuttering was still there. Seems to be gone now, and not only that, I can also play through my viewfinder at full screen. But I'm going to be doing Area 1 with the Elgato Game Capture HD recording program, and then I'm going to be doing Area 2 via OBS to see if there's any other problems. There shouldn't be. I think it was just down to the cable. I do have super sampling back on the PS4, by the way. So, we are at 1080p, we're at 60 FPS. Let's hop in. Enough blabber. So, Area X obviously had us able to move in a 3D environment. Get that, that's experience, so we get to our next level up. Of course, if we take a hit, we'll become a ball, and therefore we're at our weakest point. One more hit after that and we will die, but if we can get enough of those blue cubes, just moving our cursor over it is enough to collect them. That's our ticket to get to the next layer. There are 10 layers to crack into. If we find any red gems, we want to hover over those to get overdrive. That's a screen nuke if we press circle. Of course, before you want to hold X in order to target everything to fire your lasers. And I think you can have up to a maximum. There we are, give me that overdrive. But yeah, we have up to a maximum of 8 lock-ons as per usual. So that hasn't changed. It's just that it's an on-rails shooter this time. It's not like a free roam target. So, unlike with Area X. So we can't move around, we can't dodge, we can't slow down. We can only look and target. We are on rails. So, watch out for those missiles, don't let them hit you. Yeah, it takes a lot of these blue cubes just to get an additional hit point and slightly powerful, more powerful lasers. it does reward you for being diligent on pretty much looking everywhere. Remember that you can swivel the camera around in the direction you're facing. The red arrow is basically where the camera is locked into looking. Again, you can't change that. Just got to take out everything. Taking out basically all enemies pretty much means 100% scan rate. There are 3 stats if you saw at the corner of the screen before we started. And you can see what basically in like the context of the game. Remember, we're like an AI or a virus or something, or we're trying to take down the virus, and this is like anti-virus programs or something that are trying to shoot us down. Did I get that one? I can't tell. So the camera's kind of locked right now. I can't do nothing. Lock on all of them. Take them out. Oh, get the cube. There we are. We got that. Take care of the missiles. We don't want them hitting us. Things are getting intense. Remember, every layer, I mean, Area 6, but Area X, excuse me, had only, I missed a missile on my left. Yeah, Area X had about 6 layers. This one had, well, every area here has 10. I don't know if I got that. No, I didn't get it. I missed the blue cube. I'm too busy talking. Whee! So as I said, this I'm going to have timestamps so you can see the quality difference. Obviously, it's not going to be as good on OBS, but I need to test it on OBS for streaming purposes. I might bump up the bitrate just to be a bit cheeky. But I can't push it, obviously. I guess I can, actually, because I'm not exactly capturing anything on my PC while streaming. This is the Elgato, this is console, so this is external. So I might be able to push it to about, well, 8 to 9,000 bitrate, which is about 9 megabits per second. If I do that, it might be good. So as you can see, the blocks at the bottom left, I still haven't got another level yet, because I haven't been gathering enough blue blocks to level up. Nope. We got to take out his engines. There we are. Grab that. Oh boy. With all these lines, I could be doing something with the bitrate. I don't know. With all these explosions as well, all the colours. This is a very pretty game, very chill. It's just, it can get intense, obviously, with the bosses, but you're just jamming out and adding to the music with your attacks. I don't play it often, but this is a good game. It's kind of like the, oh, what are they called? The Speedway games, or X-Speed, or whatever they are. Like, literally the £1.80 games you can get on 3DS or something. It's like, you're on a corridor, and, like, you're just going through this mesmerizing thing with music blasting. I'll probably, like, just shove it on screen on a text, just clarifying what game I'm talking about. And there were 2 of them. There was Hyperspeed Edition, which was like, basically a different game modes, but it was kind of the same thing, and I've got them both. I've leveled up, by the way. I've now gathered enough blue crystals so that my character has changed and become more polygonal with a few textures. I've got like a basic bone structure going on, and a more 3D instead of just a bunch of lines. Right, let's get out of here. There we are. Boom! Okay, so we're on level 9 now. After we get past this point, my phone went off. I never mute that. Once we get to the next layer, we've got to get past that, and then it's bus time. Security breach, analyzing data 100%. Here we go! Slide in style, get rid of the missiles. Oh, there goes the missile. I think I got it. I also got the blue crystal. Nice. They're coming out of the mountains. And this was basically the original game that was on PS2 and Dreamcast back in the day. As I said, Rez Infinite, the game, was for these current gen consoles, I guess. And yeah, Area X was exclusive to Rez Infinite. System defense is initialized. We've got the boss. The system is trying to shut down, trapping you inside it. Defend yourself until Earth Terror is destroyed or self-destruct. So this is basically the auto shutdown program. But we've got to destroy this before this thing gets the job done. And this is awesome. You just keep shooting at this thing, and it's like. Okay, we want to focus on the tentacles now, because if they become solid, we need to target the green tips, otherwise they're going to start shooting missiles. Here we go. There's some missiles, take them out. We got to target the green orbs on the main unit. Oh god, don't do that please. We've also got to target the green tips again, so they don't shoot missiles at us. Thankfully those green pulses that it was doing when it was spinning can't actually hurt us. Again, you can't move or dodge, you have to counter-attack in order to protect yourself. Alright, we've gone to the next phase. A quarter of its health is gone. It's regenerating its firewall. Take it out. Take out the panels, take out the shield. You know, this game really reminds me of Space Paranoids, the level based off of Tron in Kingdom Hearts 2. No, don't you dare. I'm not taking a hit today. No, there's missiles! I got those. Missiles, missiles. Okay. Alright, we're good. Oh wow, I did enough damage before he could even start with his next layer of tentacles. That's good. Look, you can see exactly what I'm shooting at the top left corner of the screen. It is mesmerising. In fact, because I'm playing through the Game Capture HD program, my monitor's gone full screen and it has a little recording symbol in the corner that I don't think gets captured. That was close. So I don't know if that's going to annoy me. I don't know if I can remove that. But I guess it's just letting me know that, hey, you're in full screen. So there's no other way to let you know that you're recording unless you are. At least then I know that, you know, if something's going wrong, like if it doesn't record. And so far, not a single stutter, by the way. This is Poggerino. I've been saying that a lot recently. Goddamn Kazoo. Kazoo. That's Kazuo Sake for those who are uninitiated. Changed his name. YouTube channel is still the same name, but everywhere else his name does Kazoo. The Great Papyrus. No, you're not getting me with that spinning blades. Put your blades away. Still need to get mine out. I wonder if we can do blade tournaments. I don't know if that would be a good thing for board stream or something. It is tabletop. I'm brainstorming at this point. Let me know in the comments. I do actually have a Beyblade game on PS1. I haven't played it in years. Like, we're talking original Beyblades. Like, Gen 1. Yeah, because, like, Pokemon, there are generations of Beyblades. Speaking of Beyblades, that looks like one of them. And it's gone! You have reached the end of this subsystem. Proceed to the next area. Analyzation 100%, look at that. Shot down, 99.21, so I missed literally a couple of missiles, perhaps. Support item, I didn't get them all. That's why I'm at this level. Thankfully, as long as you don't turn the game off, your experience, your level carries over to the next level. So if you are struggling, going back to a previous level just to grind up a bit and then going back to the area that you are struggling on can help because it gives you a bit of a buff. So that is Area 1. Yeah, I didn't do as good because my shot down, I think, went up, but my support items did not because I got about 77%. So that is the recording done with the Elgato Game Capture HD program. I'm now going to stop recording and then I'm going to go to OBS. Obviously, there's going to be a slight quality dip, but hey, if it still looks amazing at I might push to 9,000 bitrate. I don't know. I might be cheeky. Or should I keep it at 8? You know what I'll do? Yeah, I'll put it at 8,500 because that's just below what we had with Area X. So I'll do that. So see you in a bit. This is going to be a 2-in-1 thing. As I've said, I've had timestamps in the description so you can see both versions. Let's go to Area 2. Okay, so I am now on OBS. Obviously, my viewfinder is a little bit smaller. Can I not double-click to make that bigger? No, I can't. Okay, so I'll just have to run with a slightly smaller screen, but that is fine. That's, once again, the reason why I wanted the Elgato 60 HD Pro, because it plugs directly to the motherboard, so there is literally instant viewing, so there's like no lag. It's basically another TV. I can play with the viewfinder. Yep, we are running at 8,500 bitrate in terms of recording, 8.5 megabits per second, which as I said, the previously I was recording at 6,500 bit rate with OBS, but it was the 4K capture software saying that the signal was at least at a 8.6 at minimum. So we're going to hop in at area 2, and hopefully once again no drops. This is really good. Get ready for some decent quality shit in the future. Which is really good, because like if I cover any more Kingdom Hearts games, I can definitely do them through the PS4, because then they'll be at 60 frames. I mean, obviously I could get the PC versions, but I already have them on PS4, so... And remember, this PS4 Pro as well, so... We have 2 overdrives, so if we do want a screen nuke, we are able to do so. That would have been the best time to do it. There we go, because that's going to kill everything. Lasers all over the place. And my throat's decided to get clogged, so... Again, the only other editing I'm going to be doing is probably cutting out my throat clears. You don't need to hear that. It's like Tom of the League. No, I'm not editing that on screen. However, minimum editing as possible. So we get the raw quality. I mean, I could just chuck the video straight up anyway. Okay, I think the music started a little bit there, but I don't think that's a problem. Either that or that was just me. Obviously, I'm going to have to check to see if this is running smoothly at 8,500 bit rate. It should be, because the computer's not really doing anything else. I'm not playing any PC games. I'm going for the root Elgato, so it's separate. There we are. Oh god, no, take you out. There we go. Stop firing your minions at me, you fool. I'm going to crack you like an egg. Take out those missiles. Get another overdrive. Hello there. End of this segment already. Oh, no. Cheeky. I got them. They do that on purpose. They send you more enemies when the freaking end shows up. So it's like you're going to miss them. And of course, you want to shoot everything. Well, I've got to get that one in the end distance there. Okay, cool. Good, I took them both out at once. Alright, we're on pace. Oh! No! Cheeky! No! You've changed my angle! I got them. Get that crystal. There we go. I don't know if they're called crystals. They're programs of some sort. It's all virtual based. Which is funny, because you play this game in VR. I would love to play this game in VR. I need to get myself a PlayStation headset. VR headset, obviously. I don't think we need to take out the shields that block them. I think we just need to take out the main enemy that's generating them. Oh, no. Cheeky. Cheeky. No. Get out of it. If I can kill them before they start spawning their shields, that would be awesome. I've leveled up again. I now have a body. A very weird, slender body. And my lasers now just bounce all over the friggin' place. Which I think that means they do even more damage because I can hit multiple times and they just go skew with to hit surrounding areas. I think. I don't normally hold this form for that long. Which you would think would be easier because I'm doing more damage, but obviously the further we go, the harder it gets, so... Right, so... Yeah, the background's really just for visuals. You can't... Because you can't move, you can't crash, so you don't have to worry about that. Very arcadey. Layer 7. We're getting there. Yeah, I have a feeling I might do the rest of this game on a live stream. Because then that could be a test for, you know, how my settings work online. Because remember, with the Roxio, yes, it works fine with recording, but sometimes when I'm live streaming, it likes to bug a bit. Okay, these things are taking a lot of abuse. I'm not actually taking them out. I might have to overdrive here, or can I kill them? I just barely killed them. Oh no, you cheek. You cheek. I got them. I got the missiles. I've got 3 overdrives still. I might use one. If there's a lot of stuff on screen, I might pop it off. We're on a race course. This really is Tron. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to use one. There we go. Give me that. That was fun. There we are. God, this thing's taking abuse. There we go. Give me that crystal. There we are. We're still leveling up. We haven't taken a hit yet. This is good. I see the exit over there. Wait. Oh no, that wasn't something I could shoot. Okay. Okay, we're still going on. I didn't know what that was. Maybe that was an item? I'm not too sure. They're not in, like, clusters like before. I'm trying to shoot this thing. Oh god. No! No! I missed 2! There were 2 on screen! I missed 2 power-ups! God damn it. Okay, I'm struggling here. Oh, hello there, you. I might want to use... No, overdrive. I'm not having this. Overdrive! Get that power-up. I'm not missing that one. There we are, leveled up again. And I am now in a state of zen. I didn't get that in... Area X on the recording that I kept. I got it on the previous one. In fact, I was very weak on that one. I messed up a lot. I played better, but I got hit more. We're on level 9 now. Yeah, now when we're in a state of zen, I think we can take up to 3 hits before we lose it. But it still seems like we can still level up, or unless that just gives us more of a shield before we lose this form. No. That laser almost hit me, I think. There we are. Okay. I think I came out of that unscathed, I can't tell. Oh, thank you for that. It's boss time! Into the mainframe. Commence program 697. System defense initialized. It's trying to shut you down, trapping you inside it. Defend yourself until Mars Terror has been destroyed or it self-destructs. So I think if you survive long enough, it will eventually destroy because you're still here and it couldn't do its job. Oh god, well, I was supposed to target both of them. I am a moron. I just downgraded and lost that immediately. Yeah, this battle's kind of all over the place. I'm not entirely too sure what you have to do here. You have to take out both of these, but the problem is there's missiles everywhere. Yeah, I leveled down again. Yeah, well, overdrive. Yeah, that wasn't exactly helpful. Right, so if you've played Kingdom Hearts 2, you might know how you do this, or maybe even Star Fox. Shoot all the locks in order to open the doors, otherwise you are going to crash and obviously you're going to take damage. That was pretty bad, actually. I had to lock on that multiple times. These walls are coming dangerously close. I was not locking on there. I think I'm dead. I'm almost dead. Yeah, I've lost all my power-ups. Been a while. Oh, well. Yep. I'm quite bad. How did I do this before? I'm really struggling here. Maybe it's just faster to fire manually instead of trying to multi-lock. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go for tapping. Wait, if you oh, well. Network security defense dispatched, foreign threat eliminated, access denied. Well, I was in a state of zen and I got completely destroyed, and somehow on my previous run through that, I got 100. But yeah, that's the boss of that one, and I've already technically done it. So what I might want to do before I go, if I decide to go live and use this game as my text, I'll give areas 3, 4, and 5 a go once I level up with area 1 prior, so at least I've got some experience to start off with. But yeah, creation state-of-the-art part 1 through 6. I think that means I've got that far and I didn't get all the way through it. So I think I might go up to layer 6 and that was it. Actually, no. Is that the music title? Yeah. Artist name, and then the song name. So, creation of state and art part 1 of 6. So that actually might be what it is. So, unless part 1 of 6 is like, it's one half of a tune that was split over between 2 levels, but I've only got to the 6th layer of that song. Because, remember, when you go through, it builds on the thing. But guess what? No stuttering! I didn't have a single frame drop as far as I could tell while playing the game. I don't know if that one sound blip at the start of Area 2 was me, or if that was just the game, I don't know, or if that was actually recording issues, but I didn't hear any others throughout that. I didn't see a single frame drop, I didn't see it stutter a bit, we definitely didn't have a no signal moment. I think it was the HDMI cable. I do use that 10 meter HDMI cable. In fact, I have been using it to go from the Roxio to the TV. But remember, that's just splitting the signal to the TV. It's a pass-through. There's no encoding or decoding going on. It's just taking that signal, shoving it on my TV. If I'm using that cable to go from a game console or one PC to the Roxio or the Elgato, I never did it for the Roxio, by the way. I'm probably quite certain that it probably would have bugged out, but I've never used it for recording input. I've always had it for pass-through output. But because, you know, my consoles are on one side of the room and my PC's on this side of the room, there was a bit of a distance. So I thought, you know what? Because, you know, the laptop and the Roxio's USB, so obviously it can be away from the system, so it can go halfway across the room with just the cable. But not the case with this, and I think that cable was the problem, because now I've swapped out the cable, and I've turned back on super sampling, and I'm recording at higher bit rates, with no frame drops. I think we can successfully say that I can now record at 1080p 60 frames with consoles. And that also means I don't need to output it to my TV when I'm recording. I can just sit here, look at my monitor, full screen play it. I don't even need my glasses. Oh, this is amazing. So, and that means that I don't even need to, like, have a weird setup with my microphone, or to, like, have it propped up on a tray in front of me, because that's, you know, I'm looking at my TV. I mean, I can still output it to my TV if I want to. I do have that option. That'd probably be best for, like, multiplayer stuff. I can look at either screen. But hey, that's a discussion for another time, isn't it? So, hope you enjoyed Rez Infinite, both the Area X sequel, which we did first, because we could do it in one. We got up to Area 2, didn't beat the boss. I'll give that another go. I think what I'm supposed to do is take out those plant-like claws that were shooting the missiles, because when you destroy the program that spawns the ammunition, the attack dissipates, because I wasn't getting hit by all those missiles after I destroyed them. So I think that's what I was supposed to focus on. But if you target, you're going to be targeting the missiles, so you need to like rapid spam the button. So I think that was my problem there. So I might give that another go. But for now, that's the end of this test video, so I thank you for watching. Hope you look forward to what I'm going to be doing later on. Obviously, if I'm recording games that are not 60 frames, I can easily clock it down to 30. That's not a problem. It saves on memory. But yeah, I don't need to use the Roxio unless I need to do anything component related. Mainly because I don't, well, the capture card doesn't have anything other than HDMI input. So it will still have some use. But I also need to test out the PS3, because I've heard people say that, oh, you can just plug in the PS3 and it'll work. But I don't know. That'd be something I'll have to look into, maybe another test video down the line. But with that, unless you tell me in the comments that that's not the case, see you guys next time for whatever we do next with our new Elgato and extra power. See you guys then.